What is up, my friends? Welcome to Three-Legged Dog. I am Lindsay, and today is a fun class that's probably going to be bad because ChatGPT from OpenAI wrote it. So I don't know about you, but I thought, hey, this could be a little bit of fun. Let's see if this computer, I guess, or computers, whatever it is, can write a better yoga class than a human. Given all of this talk about ChatGPT, I was very curious to see this. So I wrote in, write a dynamic yoga flow that is really tough. So I didn't give it much direction. So maybe it's bad because it's my fault. However, I thought it would be fun to see what essentially a robot thinks is a tough yoga class. So let's get to it. I wrote some notes out based on what it gave me. It's definitely a little strange, but I'll show you what it told me. So we're going to start today in Tadasana at the top of our mats. I am going to add some breathing to it because it didn't really cue any, but it will sort of be a weird class if you're not told when to breathe. So let's roll our shoulders back, stand up nice and tall in mountain. Bringing some focus into the practice. We're going to start today in Warrior 3. So let's shift the weight to that left foot. Bring that right leg up, square the hips. Hands can come to heart center out in front of you. We'll stay for 5 breaths. Remember, I said this has to be really tough. One more breath. And then bring that foot down to meet the left. We'll switch sides. So take an inhale, draw that left leg back. Squeeze into those glutes as we keep our hips nice and square. Feel into the shakiness. This is a very interesting pose to do as our first pose. But hey, a robot made this, so we'll see what happens. 2 more deep breaths. And on the exhale, draw that foot back down, come back into mountain pose, and we will come down, I guess, this way. So inhale, arms up, exhale, fold forward, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, come down through plank, chaturanga, and then back up to plank. And then we're going to step our right foot forward, keeping our hands on the ground. And this is our pose, I guess. This is a lunge with our hands on the ground. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. I don't know about you, but this is strange to me. One more breath. And then we're going to step back, come down through vinyasa. And then here it says to jump and step into a lunge. So we're going to jump into a lunge with our hands on the ground. Maybe we're getting ready to run somewhere. I'm going to stay here for 5 breaths. All right, let's step our foot back, come through plank, chaturanga, back up to plank, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Lots of up and downs from plank. I believe it says 5 breaths here. So take 5 breaths here. No cues, just downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, step to the tops of our mats. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart center. And coming into mountain. Feeling into how the practice felt. And then it says namaste. I don't say namaste, but to each their own. Okay, I guess that's it. So that was terrible, but kind of fun. Anyway, I just thought it would be fun to see if robots are going to take over, but my view is that they are in fact not. So we'll see you next time. I hope you had a little fun.